Welcome back to my channel. This is Marco Polo. The last few days, we've had some turmoil in world markets, especially in the United States. Trump tariffs, that's what's going on right now. The NASDAQ has reached bear market territory, and the S&P, I think on Thursday, it went down 4.5%, and Friday, 5.5%. So down 10% in just 2 days. Financial entities are in turmoil right now over these tariffs. What if world leaders are all in on this? What if this is just a big rope-a-dope or a theatrical, presentation? It sure did look like it when Trump came out with a large board and started pointing at the numbers like some type of a theatrical presentation there. So what if world leaders are in on it? What if behind the scenes they've already spoken and made an agreement? These agreements have already been made. This tariff war, economic war, whatever you want to call it, it's already predetermined. It's all a ploy to drop the interest rates on the 10-year down so that the United States government can refinance their debt. Who else needs to refinance their debt? Let me see. Businesses and commercial debt coming due. A lot of businesses and a lot of commercial buildings financed themselves back when rates were around 2 to 3%, maybe even 4%. And that debt is coming due. It's coming due very soon. Enough of that debt due at these higher rates would definitely crush markets. It would crush our economy. Businesses wouldn't be able to remain profitable. So this is possibly a large game of chicken, or it appears to be a game of chicken, but everybody else from behind the scenes, Xi, Trump, the EU leaders, they're all in the know. It's just they're leaving everybody else out. It's all theatrical. And that's my hypothesis. Deals have already been made. I'm sure about it. They won't be announced until objectives are reached. That means when the great refinance happens and when the markets are flipped down from these lofty all-time high levels, which will bring down inflation because the wealth effect will come down. People feel less wealthy. They tend to not spend so much money. It could induce a slight recession, which would ultimately be good for inflation because companies would have to compete for less money that's being spent when people pull back. Now I'm coming to you live from the garage. Welcome to the garage. Anyways, circumstances have it. Keep your cool head. Cool heads will prevail. We may see more drop in these markets. That's fine. Buy if you can. If you can't, just hold on. Things are going to flip back. I mean, they can magically flip a switch. Like I said, the deals have probably already been made. And when they announce that, everything will come roaring back and stronger. I can tell you now that I'm beginning to buy. I'm buying the S&P 500. I'm buying SCHD. That's a dividend ETF. And I'm also buying JEPQ, JEPQ. That's the NASDAQ. But it's also with a high dividend. So yeah, I'm buying groups or ETFs of stocks. If things do get bumpier, which I do anticipate that I'll be down on all these positions, but they are at a bargain price right now to what they're worth or will be worth into the future. So I have no problem buying and continuing to buy what they call knife catching, I guess. I'll be a knife catcher. It'll pay off in the end. It always does. This crash is happening so fast. It's one of the fastest crashes in history, or should I say pullbacks. If it becomes a crash, it's yet to be determined. Anyways, keep a cool head about you and be smart about it. Invest. Don't throw everything you got at the market at this very moment. Millionaires are made in the downturns, and I intend to be one of them. People are reacting to every little thing that's being said or put out there. It's like a large game of chess. It's strategic. There are many things going on behind the scenes. And I think the next domino to fall will be the housing market. It's a big problem. Families cannot afford to house themselves. The market is extremely at nosebleed levels. Interest rates are too high. It's unaffordable to the common person in the United States. So that's the next domino to fall. Mark my words. Affordability will come back. And this is exactly what we need. We need a good shakeup. And then, just like that, they can have all the agreements. China, United States, Canada, Mexico, EU, everybody's friends again. And markets will rip higher once again. But these problems need to be solved before we go to make all this money in the market. This is Marco Polo, wishing you a great day. Take care.